Yo, what's up, guys? I'm gonna take it on in as soon as I get home. I don't think that bus is coming. I want to give you some advice on how to. I don't want this video to sound flippant, but I want to give you some advice. If you don't have a car and you walk or you catch the bus, I don't want you to be a victim of. And this is me being dead up. I've never been kidnapped before. I've never been abducted. No one's ever grabbed my ass and put me in a car or anything like that, but I feel it's never happened because there are things I don't do when I walk home at this kind of hour. So this is for only demonstration purposes only. You see me walking on the pavement with all these cars like parked. So when there's not a lot of witnesses out, don't walk on the pavement with a lot of cars lined up, because that's how you get got. Somebody can be in their car waiting for somebody to be walking right here, jump out with a gun, be like, yo, you know what it is, get your ass in this car, we going for a little ride. Oh, nah, see, when you walk on this side, you don't got to deal with that, because you have a better chance of running when you're away from the pavement. See, they can't see you when all those cars are blocking. Hold up. They can't see you with all these, like when it's not a lot of, when it's a lot of cars in the way, they can't see you. But right here, they can see you. You have a better chance of running away if they try to do anything crazy. See, right? If you walk in this direction, you know they got you. You trapped in. You know, they kidnap you. They snatch you up, and then your TV's turned off. All right. Second thing, try to wear a little bit of clothing that can conceal what you look like. If it's late at night, you may want to try to blend in with people on the street. Because if you look too well dressed, if you look a little too much like food to them, where they could rob you, do all kinds of wicked things, you want to hide your face. So I advise you to wear a hoodie. I don't care if it's fucking 80 degrees. Try to wear something that can conceal yourself, especially if you're a woman and it's like it's kind of like cold outside or in between and you're walking alone. Try to wear like baggy clothing that can give you the appearance of a guy, so you're not victimized. You know, you want to conceal what it is you look like. Because what I would always do when I walk late at night, I would always put my hood on, so they didn't know if I was younger or older. So always stay off the pavements, conceal yourself at all times, and also it helps if you are if you have like a device, like a whistle or like some kind of alert system that can imply there's danger. I'm not saying like a rape whistle, because they don't always work. Because race whistles are like they don't really make a lot of noise like they used to. You need something like on your phone that could imply you're in danger. Not like something like a life alert. Like a life alert implies you're falling and you can't get up. You need something on your phone that can imply there's a rapist in the neighborhood. You know, he's climbing in your window. He's snatching your people up. He's trying to rape them. So you need to hide your kids, hide your wife. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yo, he has a really interesting story, by the way. Y'all need to listen to the story of Antoine Dotson. That man was, I think it was like 12 years ago. He said that he wasn't gay no more. And it's kind of sad hearing his story of how what happened to him as a kid. I don't really want to tell it on here, But his story is interesting, but it's sad to listen to as well. It's funny though, when he announced that he wasn't gay, and I'm gonna tell you all this. I support anybody that doesn't want to practice the alternative lifestyle anymore. Because like I said, if it's not in you no more, it's not in you. If you don't want to live that life, you should have the same support as coming out too. Like, why should we get mad when people say, "Hey, I don't want to do this no more"? That's their right to have. If they feel safe, if they feel like this isn't what they want to do, support them. You know? Oh yeah. And the other night, I know, like I said, I'm gonna try to not do so many serious ass videos. But I remember I was saying, like, I view trans men as men. And I do, because I feel that being a man is not just a physical thing. It's also a mental and a cognitive aspect. It's the cognitive and the mental aspect as well. It's not just, why is he running away from me? It's not just the physical part. And I understand 100% why people won't agree with that, because when you have the appearance of a man, you don't want to hear somebody saying, "Oh, you're not a man because you don't deal with what we have to deal with because you have a past. You could pass, like you don't pass as one." So I can understand that, but it's just me talking. It's just me saying, like, I understand why they feel the way they do. I feel like too, anybody that is like, I don't want to say confused. Confusion is only there when you're in the early stages of life. Like, I'm not confused about anything, but I feel like we need to have like a separate country or state for people that are different, so we don't got to deal with I don't want to say you don't got to deal with like discrimination, but it should be a way. It should be like, this sounds so crazy, but it'll be cool if there was like an autistic country. As crazy as that sounds, that would work. You know, it would thrive so much. It really would. Just how there's like a San Francisco, they have like gay cities. There should be like an autistic city where it's just nothing but autistic people. The mayor, the president, or the mayor, the city councilman, the police chief is, shit. And you have to, and this is the thing, you could be self-diagnosed as well. You could be all levels. It doesn't matter what spectrum you're on. I feel that shit would really take off if there was like an autistic city. Because the same thing with other disorders like ADHD, OCD. If it was like an autistic city or ADHD city or OCD city, that shit would thrive, man. It really would. But I know we gotta be realistic. They wouldn't allow something like that to happen. Because if I had the power, I would start it up. I would start up an autistic city. But I gotta be realistic because, anytime you're trying to do something revolutionary, you're not gonna have full participation. But if like somebody like me were to start it up, I would just require, like, I'm not on some Jim Jones shit where I want you to sign up, just give me all your property, all your wealth, and then 10 years later, I force you to drink Kool-Aid and we all die in a suicide pact. No, I would just want us to like not put our money together, because I don't want money out of it. But in order to get land, I feel like we'll have to raise money. And if everybody in like that was autistic, I'm not saying you would give the money to me, but you'll give it to the city. You would donate like $5 to the city. Everyone that's autistic, give $5. And it's more than 1 million autistic people in the world. But you times 1 million times 5, that's $5 million right there. If every autistic person gave $5, right, to the autistic city, You know, we don't gotta, it's like this. We don't gotta worry about job discrimination. Everything that you need, everything that you want will be there. You have your own restaurants, your own gyms, your own tire shops, everything. You know, you'll have your own schools. You'll have everything there. And you don't have to rely on another person like an outside source. You don't need no fucking, you don't need no life coach. They're not allowed. That's the thing. Life coaches, advocates of autism, stay the fuck away. We don't want you. If you claim to be, if you have like a sticker on your car and you claim to support Autism Speaks, stay the fuck away. We don't want you. It's like our own shit. I mean, our own shit. Because like I said, everybody else has their own shit, and we need our own shit. Like, I mean, we don't need, I mean, it's an all autistic city. And yes, it's possible. It can happen. But yeah, I would not want people that claim they help, like no nurses, no doctors, no therapists. Please stay away. You know, only if you are autistic yourself, you can come. If you're a therapist or a nurse and you are, yeah, you're welcome. But please stay away if you are in the medical field, because we all know y'all don't help people. And I don't need, if I were to start the city, I wouldn't want anybody that's a little too skeptical of that fantasy becoming a reality. Like, I don't want to hear too many, but what if, or what about? No, please stay away. If you're too skeptical of my fantasy becoming a reality, please stay away. We don't need you. It's not to sound harsh, but scared people can't get anything done. We gotta think past the whole what if, or what about, or what if they do this. No, you gotta think about it. And that's the thing too. It's regardless of race, because we all can agree on how we think, how we process things. I don't care what race you are. It's more of, let's just come together and build something. But no, I don't like advocates at all. See, difference with me, I understand certain people, but I don't call myself an advocate. I don't call myself no fighter for anybody, because I feel that shit is real disingenuous. You're not going to like to hear this, but my theory on people that call themselves advocates, I feel that they are like advocates of, like, for example, like, let's say you want the borders open, and you want families, you don't want them going back to where they left previously. I feel that in a lot of cases, a lot of those people are borderline, like, pedophiles. And I'm saying this, what do you obtain from having adults? Because they're not really talking about adults, they're talking about children mostly. But what do you obtain having adults come here that sometimes don't come here legally? What do you obtain from them being here on a visa when we have problems of our own? We have people, are like citizens of our own, who are homeless and are barely working. They don't have jobs. Like, what do you obtain from having someone who is not a citizen here live here? And all I can really think of is either you want to fuck their kids, and that's really the case a lot, or you're just an airhead. I don't know. But I feel like advocates are, a lot of the times, they're either trying to fuck women or they're trying to fuck children. And I mean, a lot of advocates, I don't believe, like, for black people, for example, I don't believe we have any advocates. Only we can treat us the right way and make sure that, our community is tended to. No one else can. But a lot of these people that claim to, be our friends and be advocates for us, I feel a lot of the times they say that only when they're dating one of us, mostly like the women, or they're like trying to fuck the kids. But I'll tell you straight up, I just believe that a lot of the times when you're trying to advocate for something like like something that's pretty harmful, like for example, let's say you wanted like a bunch of, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something. No, fuck it, my battery's about to die. I'm gonna do another part to this.